To start with your online recording, you can use this online app which is named as videograbber.net. How to go for this is nothing but you just go for your Google. In the Google, you can just type it over there as video grabber and press enter. What is the first website which is going to appear over there is the official website of that. When you're going to click on that, automatically it will be taking you to this page what you're seeing over here. Over here you could able to see at the bottom that there is a button called as record screen. At the down right bottom there is an option called as record screen. Click on the record screen, then it will take you the page where you're having this term which is start recording in the middle blue color. Click on the start recording. It will be asking you to download the launcher. As I have it already over here, it's asking me to open it. Open the app word. But if you didn't install it, then it will ask you to download for an extension which will be appearing, for example, you will be seeing it at the bottom. So if you're going to have a look at it, the extension, when you're going to download it, the extension will be appearing something like this over here, right? Once you're going to look at the extension and the extension appeared, double click on the extension and install it in your system. After installing, once again please come back to the same page over here and then go for the record screen. Then it will take you the page as I told you already for the start recording. If you're going to click on that start recording button, after installing the extension what you have downloaded, it will show you an icon something like this where you will be having the option recording. If you're going to click on the recording, then immediately it will start recording your overall Windows page. Whatever appears on the screen of your computer, everything will be started recording. So if you want to do that, so then you can go for that one. Suppose if you're going to make a PowerPoint and with that you're going to take a class, then if the PowerPoint is in slideshow mode, then you can just click on the start recording button and then you can go for it. Otherwise you have to go for the term what is called as region. We're going to click on the region. It will allow you to choose a particular region of your computer with which you will be able to record. So particular region if you want to record, that will be the region button. And if you're going to look at it, this microphone option, this down arrow if you're going to click, it will be having the options over here like you will be having the, so if you're going to click on this microphone option at the bottom, the down arrow over there, you'll be seeing the options like system. Then what you're seeing here, the same microphone you will be having. There will be three options over there. The other one is going to be microphone, and the third option what you'll be having is nothing but system plus microphone you will be having. So what are all these options are about is nothing but only if you want to record the system sound. For example, you're going to play a video which is going to be played with the system's speaker that you wanted to record as a continuation of your class recording, then you can use the system sound. Suppose if you're going to have a slide about which you're going to talk, then please always use your microphone, an external microphone, which will make you to have a clear audibility of your to the audience. So that if you want to record only the microphone sound what you're talking through your mic, then you can go for the microphone option which I enabled over here. And system plus microphone, suppose there is a case where you're going to play a PPT and you're going to record that for your class. The PPT is going to hold a video in the middle of it and you wanted to record that video sound as well, then you can go for the system sound plus microphone. But when you're going for the system sound plus microphone option, make sure that the environment where you're being seated is going to be noiseless or it should be silent. Then only your video outcome will be proper with the proper audibility. Then the web camera option is for if you wanted to enable your video on the page where you're like talking, in a box, then you can enable this webcam. Once you have done all this, all the settings have been done, then you can click on the recording button, and the recording button, after clicking on that recording button, the about tab what you're seeing over here, this will disappear, and then you will be seeing the new tab which I rounded off in a blue color over here, right? And this is how the recording will keeps on going. Suppose if you want to make any of the writings on your PPT, by using the pen over here, you could able to see you can draw circles, arrows and all the other stuffs. You can use a highlighter as well as the pen tool, brush tool. You can change the colors, you can erase whatever you wanted to do, that you get able to do with this one. Okay, so once all of them have been done, you can click on the stop recording button. Once the stop recording done, then the stop recording will lead you a page where your video will be played for once. If you're going to play the video and you're satisfied, then there will be a small square shaped file like button like this. Okay, just click on that. That is the save option. Click on this. It will ask you whether to save as a video file or you wanted to save that as a GIF file. Obviously we are recording a class which we need as a video file only, so click on the video file, save as, then it will save on the location what you have already selected over there. So this is how you could able to record with your Video Grabber app for your class recording. Then what is the video I recorded before, that page is appearing here. That will come out like this, save recording. Below to that, whatever you have saved, that is, this is what is the thing I saved in the what is the video I saved in the last part, so that the same thing appears over here. So this part is a video part, but what I wanted to show you is here this down part only. What is that down part means over here is nothing but, I told you you can able to save the video by using the option like a file one. That's what you're seeing over here. By using this by clicking on this only, you will be having the two options what I told you as video file, save as video file or save as GIF. So go for the save as video file, then it will be allowing you to save. Suppose if you are going to have a OneDrive account and you wanted to save your file in your OneDrive instead of your desktop, then you can go for this option where you could able to do that one. There's a sharing option. If you wish to share it at the moment instead of saving that also you could able to do. And now the one more thing, important thing what you wanted to know in this part is nothing but, you could able to see here this two or like cutting like stuff or triangle like stuff, right? So suppose if you started the video wrongly, or if you want to trim it, if you think, then by moving the sliders over here, this two sliders what you see over here, you could able to trim. The first part as came out wrong means first few seconds, then you can move this trimmer till to that particular second over here by playing it. And then over here, what is the slider you have? First last 10 seconds I have done it wrongly, then you can move the slider over here, and then you can save that particular part which is required alone, so that the trimming option is also here which you could able to use. But do remember, you could able to trim only the first and last part, not in the middle of it, by using the Video Grabber here.